Welcome to Chris Parkin Shooting Sports. This is the Crimson Trace Rad Max Pro red dot sight. RAD stands for Rapid Aiming Dot, and this is a red dot sight with elevation and windage adjustment as well as illumination intensity control to shoot fast moving targets in competition scenarios or on your larger centerfire rifle for things like driven boar and deer when hunting in Europe. I'm using it today on a CZ22 rimfire Scorpion, which I thought was ideal for it. It's a Picatinny mounting red dot sight. I've got loads of Picatinny on this, so let's go shooting, get it zeroed and have a go and see what it's like. Crimson Trace have offered their Protect lifetime warranty. The red dot within is 3 MOA and it has the CT radiant light sensor and CT motion sensor to make sure it automatically switches on and off and also compensates for external ambient light intensity. You do get a small tool with the sight to help you zero. The plastic end is for unlocking the battery compartment, and then there's a screwdriver end which controls the top elevation adjustment and the right side windage adjustment. You have of course got to remember that a red dot sight is generally for fast reactive shooting, competition shooting, fun shooting and hunting. It's not the smallest group shooting scope, so you do have to make sure you shoot enough shots to give yourself a sort of average position of the actual point of impact so you can adjust accordingly. Battery life is rated at 50,000 hours, which is about 6 years. The scope has an IPX7 waterproof rating by design. There's an 8-hour auto off to make sure it shuts down and doesn't waste any battery life. The CT motion sensor automatically detects movement of the firearm and automatically turns the reflex sight on. The upper lens is recessed to make sure it's protected from any impact or abrasion. Here you can see close in detail of the screen as well as the battery compartment and the elevation control. The clicks are actually very secure. The scope mounts solidly on any 1913 specification Picatinny rail. Overall weight is 94 grams, which is 3.5 ounces. Overall length is 53 millimeters. Overall width is 34 millimeters. Overall height is 44 millimeters, and the screen is 32 millimeters wide by 20 millimeters tall. This allows you a very broad field of view to make sure you can see your target ideally positioned and the red dot within it. Crimson Trace has positive and negative adjustment buttons to make sure you can control the intensity of the light, but it's also automatically controlled due to the ambient light outside. A rubber dust cap is supplied to protect the lenses. You also get a lightweight Picatinny razor block to make sure you can lift the optic higher up if your rifle needs it positioned further above the barrel to align your head with the cheek piece. Red dot sight is of course always appropriate to targets that are fairly sizable. You know, you can use them for hunting situations on things like wild boar and deer at appropriate ranges, but you do need a fairly large target to make sure you can see that red dot clearly positioned on the target. The joy is you've got the large field of view, you can shoot with both eyes open, and it means you keep your complete spatial awareness and speed of the targets for moving shots. And of course, if you're in a competition environment, you've got fast target acquisition, because with both eyes open, the rifle will automatically point where both eyes are looking, which is of course identical. The strong detented clicks on both elevation and windage control ensure you can get an accurate zero, but do bear in mind it's a red dot sight, so there is always a slight parallax error if you're not careful with your head position. And it's again not totally suited for small group shooting, but it is perfect for dynamic shooting, especially on wild game, which is often in transit. Shooting with both eyes open means you can align with the target immediately for fast shooting opportunities. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching that review. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and click the notification bell, and go all the way through to the end of the video to see the link for the 2024 British Shooting Show at the NEC in Birmingham from the 23rd to the 25th of February. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.